Okay, so the first step of the woods project, you're basically going to get a big piece of wood and you're also going to get a small piece of wood. This would be your small end, this would be your big end, and after already doing the drawing on the computer, you should probably know the difference between those two. They are both 7 inches wide, the big end is 8.5 inches tall, and the small end is 5.5 inches tall. The process for the big end and the small end is exactly the same. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. Basically what you need to do is you need to find a circular something around the room. I'm going to use this. This is a pencil holder. It's got some Legos in it. There's also like a coffee can you can use. And all you're going to do, it doesn't matter what you use, find something that's circular and you're going to put it on the edge kind of like this. And you're going to line up the top or the side and the top, side and top, with this circle. And I'm going to hold it in place, and I'm just going to trace around it. So that when you're done, it looks something like that. You're going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to, and I know you can't see it awesome as well as you would probably like to be able to see it. But, whoops. Once again, lining up the side and the top. And I've got my rounded circles. So I've got 2 rounded circles. We're going to end up cutting this off, so we'll do that here in a minute. You do the exact same thing to the small end. I'm not going to do it. You don't need to watch me do the exact same thing, but you put 2 rounded circles. Now, if you use this, for example, on your big end, you're going to also use it for your small end. And you're also going to use it for your slider. Whatever you use to trace, you would use for both. If you use something like the coffee can, you're going to end up with something like a little bit more cut off. It's going to line up about like that. So I don't care what you use, something circular. If you want to go even smaller, you could use a glue bottle. Once you've got this drawn on, though, the next step is to draw on where are my holes going to go. And for the big end and the small end, they are going to go up 1.25 inches. So I am measuring right now up 1.25 inches, and I am making a mark. And I'm also going up 1.25 inches right here and making a mark. And then, you guys, I don't know if you can hear the band in the background, but we got the band rolling. Draw your line across, and this line, if you double check, should be up 1.25 inches. Then, next step is to measure over 1 inch, make a mark. Over 3.5, which is the halfway point, make a mark. And over 1 inch from this edge and make a mark. If you want to go in and make those a little bit longer, go for it. It just gives you a point of reference right where those holes are going to go. Once you get the big end like this, you get the small end. Draw all the same lines in, but once again, I don't need to show you how to do that. So big end and small end are set up like this. 2 rounded edges. Across the bottom is 1.25 inches, and then over 1 inch, over 3.5, and then this one is 1 inch from this side. When you're done with that, watch the videos for the next step.